Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. Today I want to share another comfort food recipe with you guys. I am making a oven-baked mac and cheese, all vegan of course, and it will have a really lovely, crumbly, crunchy topping of breadcrumbs that we're gonna make together. And I really hope you will enjoy this recipe. I've tried to use only pantry staples really. I'm using 1 carrot as the vegetable, so I'm hoping all of you will have most of these ingredients. Know that you can use any type of pasta except for maybe spaghetti or tagliatelle for this recipe, any kind of penne or fusilli or macaroni, it all works. But yeah, let's get started and make some mac and cheese. To start off, we're gonna chop up a medium-sized carrot, and I start by just cutting off the ends and then chopping it into coins. And we're gonna boil this and use it in the cheese sauce. So I'm bringing a pot over and I'm gonna pop the carrot coins in there, add some water and bring that to a simmer until they're tender. While the carrots are simmering away, we're gonna prepare the breadcrumb topping. So here I've got 1 slice of stale bread and I'm just ripping it into pieces and popping it into my blender. But you could use a food processor here or maybe even a stick blender. Then I'm adding in some nutritional yeast, which will give a little bit of a cheesy flavor. And then I'm also adding in some garlic powder as well as salt. Those are all the ingredients that go into the topping, so I'm ready to blend it up and I whisk it until it's a good breadcrumb consistency, and then I just set that to the side while I prepare the other components. I'm using regular macaroni-shaped pasta for my mac and cheese, but you could really use any shape pasta except for maybe the longer ones like spaghetti. But I just cook it till it's al dente and then I drain and I rinse it with some cold water to stop the cooking process while I prepare the sauce. The sauce has a base of soaked cashews, so I've soaked these cashews for about a couple of hours, but you could soak them overnight as well, or just half an hour in hot water. This softens them and makes them easier to blend. So I drain and rinse them and add them to my blender bowl again. And I'm adding in more nutritional yeast because this is what gives the dish that cheesy flavor. And I'm also adding in some miso paste, and this also helps with that cheesy, salty flavor. Then some apple cider vinegar goes in, as well as some Dijon mustard, followed by some garlic. And I'm using a clove of fresh garlic here, but you could also use garlic powder or even onion powder or a mixture of the two. I like to just slice mine up before it goes into the blender so it blends really smooth and disperses into the sauce, but it's up to you. You could also throw it in there whole. Then I'm adding some cornstarch to thicken the sauce, as well as some soy milk and some water. And as always, you'll find the full measurements linked in the description box. At this point, your carrots should be cooked, so I just drain them and add them to the blender as well. Then it's ready to blend, so I bring the jug over to the blender once more and I blend it on high speed until it's super smooth. But for this you could also use a NutriBullet or a food processor. It's really up to you and what you have at home. So once it's smooth, I'm mixing it into the macaroni. And right now it might look quite loose, but remember that we added that cornstarch, and when it bakes in the oven, it's gonna be thicker. And I forgot to add the salt in the blender bowl, so I'm adding the salt now before mixing the sauce through the macaroni. But you could add the salt when you're blending the sauce as well. Then I'm popping my cheesy mac into a oven dish. I'm adding some black pepper all over the top, and then it's ready to be topped with the breadcrumbs we prepared. And this gives the bake a really nice crunchy top. And if you wish, you could add other spices into this breadcrumb topping like herbs or paprika. The possibilities are really endless, and then we're ready to pop the bake into the oven for about 20 minutes until it's crunchy on the top. And I'm gonna serve my pasta bake with some peas that I've thawed from frozen. Then I squeeze some lime over it and add some salt and pepper just to add some interest to the peas, but you could just leave them as they are, of course. And once the bake is done in the oven, I'm ready to serve it. And talking about the peas as well, if you prefer, you could actually add peas or maybe broccoli to the macaroni mixture to have some vegetables in the pasta bake as well. Again, there are lots of possibilities here to vary this dish. But this is my basic baked mac and cheese. It's delicious, it's creamy, it has a crunchy top, and it's really good with some peas on the side. I hope you will try it and that you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching and for tuning in. I hope you are all well, I wish you all well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.